Hello, welcome back to Work Right Planner. My name is Erica. Today we are going to be talking about cash envelopes and sinking funds and how you can determine which ones you need. So let's just jump in this. Cash envelopes, to my understanding, I was introduced to those through the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace class, and what he recommended in the course was that anything you have trouble with as far as your spending habits, take for instance, in my budget, it's eating out. I will swipe that debit card over and over and over again and not even realize how much money we spent. So that is definitely probably going to need to be a cash envelope for me. The purpose of the cash envelope is that it is harder for you to spend cash than it is to spend credit or any sort of plastic. Studies have shown that it lights up the pain receptors in your brain, so it actually hurts you to hand over cash, and it slows you down and makes you more deliberate about where the money goes. So anywhere where you overspend, it could be beauty, it could be toiletry items, it could be groceries, it could be gas for your car, any number of things. Wherever you have a tendency to overspend, that is what you want to pull out in cash. Okay? And those go into envelopes, and once it's gone, it's gone. No more spending out of that category. Now, a sinking fund, on the other hand, doesn't necessarily have to come out in cash. Some people do. They still put it into a cash envelope, but it's a sinking fund. Mine are in a savings account, and typically speaking, they are things that you know are coming that you want to save toward. So this could be birthdays, it could be Christmas, it could be, I know my car is going to need maintenance, so every month I'm going to put a little bit into this fund so that when I need to spend $70 to get my oil changed or $500 on some tires, I have that money there and I don't have to touch my emergency fund. The whole purpose of the sinking fund is to keep you from dipping into your emergency fund. So what do I have? I am not going to bring out my cash envelopes today. We'll go over that another time, but I do have what my categories are for you, just to give you an idea of what you might want to have. My cash envelopes are eating out, gas, groceries, our joint miscellaneous money, and then my personal miscellaneous money, which is not a very thick envelope, but it's there. I have not used cash envelopes a lot in the last couple of years, largely because 2020 made us stay home and I wasn't spending as much. But now that things are opening back up, I'm seeing that the eating out is taking a large chunk of change out of the budget, and I want to stop that. So we are going to transition, or at least I am going to transition back to cash envelopes, and hopefully that will help. Let's go over to the desk now, and I'll go over my sinking funds and show you how I track that. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so we are back in my budget notebook, and we are on my sinking funds page. Now, like I said before, these are in an account, so it makes it a little bit easier if one goes down or they go up. But this just kind of gives me an idea of what I have to spend on certain categories. So let's get in here and get started. My very first sinking fund is my Amazon Prime. My fiance pays his monthly, but I have found that it's just cheaper to pay it annually. So right now I have $66 to go toward my subscription when it's time to renew. The second one I have is birthdays. And this one might end up becoming a cash envelope at some point, but right now it's just easier to keep it there. So that one I have $121.95. And how I figure that one is I go through the calendar every year and I have a list of people that I'm willing to buy, that I know that I want to buy birthday gifts for. I assign each of them a dollar amount, take that full amount and prorate it over the course of the year, and that's how much I put in there, as we go along, and I just pull from it as I need to. Sometimes I will fund it completely out of things like my income tax refund. So there's that one. My third one is car repairs, because they're gonna happen, right? And I don't necessarily want to touch my emergency fund for things that I know are coming. So routine maintenance and that kind of thing comes out of this fund. $624.55 is what I have in that one. My fourth one is Christmas. My fiance says I'm completely insane, but I have a goal of how much money I want to have available at the end of the year for Christmas. I really enjoy buying things for people, and I don't do it often, but I do it at Christmas. So right now we have $380.89 to go toward that. My fifth one is the license and taxes for my car, and I have $116.16 in that fund. My sixth one is my Sam's membership, which I used to think was, wasteful to have one, but I am learning that you can save a whole lot of money by going there over going local to get certain things. Like, I'm saving a bundle on diapers right now. My daughter just had my first grandbaby back in October, and you just can't beat it. You can't beat it. Okay, and last but not least, you know what? It's not last but not least. Let me pull this off. Luckily, my stickers are removable. I didn't leave enough spaces. So, I think I mentioned this the other day, but I'm a bariatric patient, and I have to buy supplements through the year. Right now I have $46.88 to go toward my supplements. And now, last but not least, I have my cocoa, which for all you bariatric people out there, read protein, because it's my protein supplement. And I buy that in bulk when I can and set back money as often as possible to go toward that. So I have $1,144 for that one. Break out the trusty calculator. So in my sinking funds, I have $2,526.68. Some other examples of sinking funds might be travel, if you're planning a vacation or anything like that. We are not currently planning a vacation just because, y'all, got to get that debt paid down. But anyway, this is where we're at in terms of sinking funds. We shall see how the month goes. Okay? Thank you all for joining me. I hope that you learned a little bit about cash envelopes and sinking funds. I will do a separate cash envelope stuffing video so that you can see the cash envelopes too. But anyway, I will see you later. Bye.